Today we're going to take an old door that I've had in my store for a couple years. I've been waiting for someone to buy it, to do something creative with it, and they just didn't. So let's go ahead, use that door, some pine 1x4s, and let's make ourselves a really cool old looking headboard. Nature has aged this door to perfection. The patina is awesome, but it is very dirty and it needs a good cleanup. So let's get started on that. Laying it down is the easiest way I found to do this, and I'm just going to go ahead and scrape off all the chippy paint. Get off everything basically that's flaky, and then of course clean it with some good TSP. All right, now that it's all cleaned up, I had a really hard decision to make on which side to use because both sides looked pretty cool, but I decided to go with the white one. You can see that one side's a little bit longer, so we need to measure and make it's symmetrical, so we want to have the same amount on either side. Looks like I need to cut off about 4 inches on this side. So let's go ahead and do that with the circular saw. Using my triangle, I'm going to hold it tight and keep it flush, and that's what's going to help me to keep my circular saw straight as I go along this. So I went and checked out the beds in my house to see how high the mattresses sit off the floor when they're on their frame. It turns out it's about 26 inches. So I'm going to take that 26 inches and I'm going to add it to my door width, which is 30. So I'm going to be cutting my boards that I'm going to use for my supports at 56. We're going to take those 1x4s that we cut at 56 and we're going to glue and then brad them together to make like a little L-shaped frame. All right, so check it out. I cut the wrong boards. So this board should have been way long enough, like way long, where I had to cut off some to go all the way across and to go all the way across here. But being that I wasn't paying attention, I cut the wrong ones when I made these guys. So we're gonna have to improvise, and I think what I'm gonna do is cut the boards that I have left into sections. So it'll be like, and we're gonna make it look like we did it on purpose, right? It'll still be structurally sound and look good. Let's hope. Dark and Decrepit by DIY is a wonderful product. You can use it for lots of different stuff, but today we're going to use it to stain our raw wood. I love it because it doesn't smell, it dries super fast, and I can keep moving on. And that's exactly what I want to do. Get it done. Depending on how dark you want your stain, essentially that's what we're doing, is staining our wood with this product to be. You can apply more than one coat, but I'm pretty happy with just one. Now for the door. I love the patina on here. I love that a lot of the paint is gone, but I don't like how light it is. I want a little bit more contrast. So putting the Dark and Decrepit on here, wiping it back a little bit, and that was my initial plan to do. I ended up just fully applying it, and I'll deal with that later with the sander. Can be good, but no, I got a rebel soul. Hey, I've got a rebel soul. If we go back over this with a sander, we can bring that white back out of that paint, and that's what we're going for. All right, lots of glue, and let's go ahead and put on our side rails. Here's all those little pieces that we cut to improvise for my mistake when I cut the wrong piece of wood. I think they turned out pretty cool, and they fit right in there nice and tight, and it just gives it, you know, a little bit more character. Say pretty, please, or speaking little white lies. I've got a rebel soul. I've got a rebel soul. I've got a rebel soul. Now that we have it standing upright, we can take a look at it, and it needs a little bit more. So this is some molding that I bought at Home Depot. This is like MDF kind of a molding, and you can see it's way too white. So if we take the sander and we hit it a little bit and expose some of that MDF underneath there, we'll be able to stain it and make it look like the rest of the door. Just wiping it back with a dry towel wasn't quite enough. It was still much dingier than I wanted it to be. So I wet a towel down a little bit and went back, and it actually took off a lot more of the dark and decrepit, left it almost like a glaze down in those deep spaces, and gave me much more of the look I was going for. I'm going to use this yardstick to keep it straight. That way I don't have to measure over and over. So I hold the yardstick right where it's supposed to be, put my board flush up against it, then I can glue and rat it down, and it should be straight all the way across, in theory, right? And we're back up again. Now it's time to apply our little pieces of molding that go on the sides to just give it a little bit more of a finished look. Add this header to the top, and that's just gonna make it, you know, better. It's just better, right? And I pulled the cord, my compressor, and down the camera went. Yep, it happens. But here we are. Here's our finished product. What do you guys think? Liquid patina is its own top coat, so what do you know? Voila, we're done. Always, thank you guys for watching and subscribing. You guys are awesome, and I don't know what I'd do without you. If you're interested in any of these products, you can find them on my website at Windmill Vintage Design. All the pieces that I do for YouTube are always for sale at my store in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So if you're interested in anything, you know where to hit me up. You guys are awesome, and remember, only you can make it happen. See you next time.